Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Telecast TV. I'm Miracle Angala. You are about to watch a video. Be sure to check it out and endeavor to watch to the end. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe, like, comment and share your thoughts so you don't miss my trending video.
As a fresh leadership crisis has erupted in the African Democratic Congress, as a former governorship candidate of the party in Gombe State and former National Deputy Chairman Nafi'u Bala has declared himself the interim national chairman of the party. At a press conference held in Abuja, Bala accused David Mark-led faction of illegally hijacking the party's leadership and violating its constitution. He vowed to challenge the move in court, describing it as a shameful political takeover orchestrated by outsiders. Bala's declaration follows the July 2 announcement by Ralph Nwosu, the party's founder and former national chairman, who dissolved the National Working Committee and endorsed an interim leadership headed by former Senate President David Mark.
We are all witnesses living witnesses to the show of shame and act of lawlessness being displayed by surrender and capitalization without any known precedent. In our democratic journey, constitutional order, we are therefore strongly to resolve and collectively determining the challenge this upfront and assure that the party line down to rules and stipulated provisions are respected and strictly adhered to by all those who belong to it. In case the individual choose to ignore our urgent calls to obey our constitutional guidelines and thus remaining very adverse and recalcitrant in order to aberrant behaviors, yes, we all proceed with goals to challenge their gross act of impunity in the court and bring them to the justice. It is give enormous pain in inundated you with their scandalous in happening in our great party, but we have been left with no other option to take in defense of our unalienable constitutional rights. As evident by the prevailing situation we now find ourselves in the party. In the history of democracy, all over the world, no party leader or any group of leaders have the power of arbitrarily transfer elected mandate to all political leaders or political authority to a non-member of who never belong to contestant for political office.
Nafi'u Bala has declared himself interim national chairman. He joins me now on the news at 7 for more on this development. Thank you for joining us on the news this hour. You've declared yourself interim national chairman of the ADC. I'm wondering on what constitutional basis you're making this claim and who within the party's leadership structure supports your position, because watching your press briefing, it looks like you were alone, in that meeting.
My name is Honorable Nafi'u Bala. I'm the acting national chairman of the African Democratic Party. Before I was the deputy national chairman of the party. After resignation of the national chairman of the party, some weeks ago, the office has been vacant. After consultations with some national working committees and lawyers who feel it necessary to assume the leadership of the party, as constitution of our great party is stipulated. Because our party constitution is very clear. If the national chairman and some of the deputies resign their positions, the national chairman, they don't have any right to bring somebody outside the party to take over our party leadership. Our party constitution is very clear, my brother.
I hear you, but I'm just wondering who's with you on this case. You mentioned some members of the National Working Committee. I'm wondering if you are getting as much support from within the party to lay claim to becoming interim chairman.
Yes, I consult after national chairman a week ago. He resigned publicly with his national secretary, where he did announce that some of the national working committee resigned their respected positions. I am not resigned from my positions. I am not resigned. That's why the party constitution is very clear and give me this reputed power to take over the party affairs, not to bring somebody outside the party.
So you have accused certain leaders of political hooliganism and surrendering the party's mandate to outsiders. Who exactly are you referring to, and what specific actions amount to this alleged sabotage?
Those assumed as the leaders of the party. But the constitution has not mandated anybody to bring the party outsider to bring the outsider to take over the party. That's why I call them the hooligans.
What's the end game here? You've condemned the replacement of elected officials within the ADC. If the party is truly in crisis, what's your plan to restore legitimacy and unity? Are you open to some form of reconciliation, or this is a full-blown takeover?
The constitution is very clear. Nothing like replacement. The national chairman is resigned, automatically I am not resigning, I'm taking over the leadership as a deputy national leader, as a deputy national chairman of the party. Automatically, our party constitutions, I became an acting national chairman pending next national convention.
Well, interesting days ahead, Mr. Bala. Thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 7.